Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. So in the what's happening with the markets right now, looking at the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, we may be getting to that point where we're going to start seeing that decent pullback. And I'll share with you the reasons why I say that, but just be sure, guys, if you are trading this market right now, just be very, very careful. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that away. Just make sure you have some sort of, if you're very long this market right now, make sure you have a stop in place and you're protecting your profits if you are in profits, okay? Don't think this is going to keep going on and you've got to be flimsy and so on and so forth. Just make sure you're protecting your profits if you are long this market right now, okay? If you aren't long and you're trying to get long right now, then you may want to have another think about it. Anyway, back onto the markets. I'm looking at the Dow Jones right now. Let me share with you. Look what happened here recently on the Dow Jones. We closed below, well below this trend line through here. As you can see, right, we're struggling through this point through here right now on the Dow Jones, right? A bit of a double top and we're struggling here right now. We are still in a bit of an upward trend, so it's a bit of a tricky one, but you can see the market actually gapped up, ran up, and then actually came down and sold down as well too. Now, if I go to the DIA, yeah, we got a little bit of an increase in volume through here. So right now, it's actually looking pretty weak where we are right now. Moving on to the S&P 500, same sort of thing, right? Look at here. This is the very first time we've closed below this level now on the S&P 500. If I go to the SPY, as you can see, right, we're getting some increase in volume through right now. So this may be the start of a nice pullback. This may be the start of a nice pullback in the markets. And moving on through the Nasdaq as well too. As you can see, with the Nasdaq running up and pulling back. Now, moving on to where we are right now. If I bring up a year's worth of charts, looking at a bit more of a bigger picture, then we know we're well overextended in these markets right now. So I wouldn't be too surprised if what we're seeing right now in the markets is the start of a bit of a pullback. Now, don't go out and start to place a trade based on it, because I could be completely wrong, right? I'm having a bit of a guess based on what I'm seeing in the markets. This thing could turn up and just and all the way to the upside, okay? So that's what I'm seeing there right now, guys. It does look like, because looking at the Dow Jones as well too, it does look like that we're possibly going to start. To me, it looks like we may be getting ready for a bit of a pullback, because we already know the market is overextended. We already know the market is pretty tight right now. So to start seeing a pretty decent pullback in the markets, it does look like that it may be starting real soon.